Welcome, Taurus. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, basically, what I've been feeling for you guys is a little bit of a double energy because there is someone that you have maybe put on a little bit on a pedestal, and that person has kind of just been running off, and maybe you've been trying to keep up or form yourself in such a way, focus your energy, like something has been taking your energy, your space. And I feel this month it will come back to you. The thing is, I want to take an analogy right now, and it is, sometimes we go to the casino, you know. I don't know if you've ever been to a casino. I'm not, saying you should. I'm just saying we may all have had a moment of in the casino where we were sort of winning, and you just continue playing, and then you lose some, and then you lose again, and then you're like, you know what, I'll just invest this and then I'm back, or and I'm equal, or I can go home with a little bit of money. So you continue and you lose again and again and again, and at one point you're just at a point where, are you going to stop and go home, or are you going to continue and try to go home with everything that you just gave away? And it's really hard because some people are like, you know what, I have $20, that's all I'm willing to give. Oh, well, I guess my $20 are gone. I'll just order a drink and I'm on my way. But then there's a feeling of, you just show up for a good time, not a long time, just a good time. You just show up, all right, you had some fun, you took a shot, and like I said, you got a drink, maybe a little snack at the bar, and you say hello, had a nice conversation with the bartender, and you go home. And sometimes it is, you get really invested into the other side of the game. Like, oh, I'm winning, oh, I lost, oh, I lost again, oh, I lost again, oh, well, let me try and win it back, and then you lose it all again. And then when you go home with a feeling of, I've lost money and I gotta go back, and you're back in your car or with whoever is driving, or however you come there, in an Uber, I don't know, on the bike, you might feel like, I've did something wrong. I played and I lost and it's not good and I don't feel well about it. But in the same time, you took your power back. And so no, you didn't end up with the money that you spent and the money that you were there, you wish that you could take home. But still you chose to say, I'm not willing to invest more or take risks and invest more when I don't have any more chance that it's going to pay out and it's going to get me back what I've invested at the minimum, right? And so that's a space where I feel you guys will move in the month of August, where you may find yourself coming back, from a space or from a connection, from whatever, coming almost like, back to earth, and not feeling so great about it because, like I said, we have the 10 of Swords here, kind of defeated, but also the Knight of Swords. So the moment where you're seeing things for what they truly are, and for whatever reason you try, if I could just do a little more, or do a little this, or maybe a little bit of that, or maybe this work, or maybe that, and it's like, it's not gonna work. And that's kind of sort of what was supposed to happen. And then taking back your own power, it's like, you know what, I've just been focused my energy here and here and here and here and here, when maybe all along out there was a different type of, you know, thing or energy, something that could use all this love, attention, and energy, and it would actually flourish to something. It would actually give me way more chance of succeeding, because the person over there shows up with the same energy. So for some of you, that's really the case. And this could be multiple things. This could have to do with friendships. This could have to do with a family member. Maybe you're trying to win a court case, and you just invest money for the lawyers over and over and over, and it's kind of not getting you anywhere. And maybe then, you know, take a loss to gain a win. And what you win back is your sense of self. You feeling like you are open to having any other experiences on an emotional level that are also going to bring you some level of satisfaction and, you know, feeling of contentment and emotional fulfillment, basically. Because if you only focus on the one thing, this is what I want, this is what I want. I don't want the drinks from the bar, I don't want the snacks from the bar, I don't want to have a nice conversation with the bartender. I just want to win this money, and I want to go home with feeling like I got it back and I got a little extra. And so it was good for me to continue to invest. I just need to know that what I'm doing right now is a good thing. I need the validation to come back. I need the money to come back. I need to go home with the money so I can feel good about the fact that I've invested my time and energy there. And if you're not getting it, it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's one that will put you back on the right track. Tough cookie this month, Taurus. You might be dealing with an Aries, because I'm talking about them being tough cookie this month. But understand, with the 10th house and the 4th house, there is so much that you can manifest and do and create and achieve in the month of August and moving forward, that you will the moment you open your energy up to that, you'll see, you'll find it, you understand it. And that's the thing, sometimes you have so much love to give. Like as a Taurus, you guys, you have such a big loving heart, and once you're loyal to something, you're loyal for life, you know. And the thing is, here is that sometimes when you have so much to offer and you're, you know, such a beautiful person and you have so much value to add and you're on this throne, it's like the Queen of Cups with this cup, right? This is what you have to offer, this is who you are. And slowly but surely just kind of start sipping on your own cup, because there's no one showing up, no one's capable of, you know, walking through this water and entering your throne and, you know, approaching you basically and connected to you. We might feel like nobody wants this cup, but that's so much further away from the truth. You can be further away from the truth, but it can feel that way. It's like, you know, yes, you know, I'm this and that, but it doesn't really seem like anyone really wants this and that and that. It's like somebody needs to be able to be in a point in their life where they're like, this is what I want, this is what I deserve. And then they walk into a person like you and they're able to reciprocate it, and you're able to give it and receive it at the same time. Because I feel you can be in the ocean surrounded by water. There's so much out there, so much water, but it's salty water. And here you are in the middle of the ocean on this throne with a cup of sweet, you know, water that is actually drinkable. And so we can be surrounded by all this water and feel like, yeah, but there's so much out there, but there's only one cup of sweet water. And understand that it takes time for the right person to arrive. And also understand that it's worthy. And while you are on this throne, you have plenty of sweet water to drink. You're not running out of time. You're not, you know, in any form of need. Because you have this cup that if nobody comes and sip it and takes it from you, you have it to give to yourself and others around you. So I'm seeing that you might be in your mind a little bit, going back and forward. You might actually take a little bit too much on your plate here and there to feel that sense of acknowledgement that maybe you didn't get from a certain person or a certain situation or a certain job or a certain project. But I feel you're coming out of it. I'm gonna, oh, there you go. I'm gonna remove the ball. I'm gonna open up the energy for the cards. Here we go. 4 of Wands, told you. Feel like you're moving out of it. And here you are. 4 of Wands, stability, harmonious energy. Feeling a level of victory. Look at that. The sun is starting to shine on you, Taurus. Beautiful. So beautiful. So what else? What else for my Taurus? Look at that. 8 of Wands. This is where the magic happens. This is where the communication starts back and forth. You're ready to open up yourself a little bit more to the world this month. You're becoming aware. You've been made aware as well of certain patterns and certain behaviors that weren't serving you in the highest good. So sometimes it's you showing up in a room but you're not there. Like you're there but you're not there. And so the people that you are sharing that room with, they're connecting, you know, they're conscious, they're present, but you're not there. You're there physically but you're not really there. And so you can't really gain anything from that room because you're not open to receive. So I'm feeling like you have an idea of, you have something that you keep it really close to your chest, but the world is ready for you to open up and share it with it. Like the world is ready to receive it. There's something you have to give and the world is ready to receive it. What is the World card about? Yep. 8 of Pentacles. I knew it would show up. I knew it eventually would show up. 9 of Wands. This is a person who went to the bar after they lost their 20 bucks, ordered a drink, had a nice conversation with the bartender, and ate some nice snacks, and then went home and started to work on something else, something beyond feeling that the only way for me to achieve any of that is by them granting it to me. No, it's all in your own hands. The world, the 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, it's all in your hands. You can make a change. King of Wands. Yep. And the 6 of Wands. Here we go. 4 of Swords. That's where that healing happens and that balancing out of the scale. King of Wands definitely saying like, I don't want to be taken for granted anymore. You have great new passion. Like there's so many wands in your reading, Taurus. I don't know what else to say. Like there's just this passion, this energy awakening within you, and you are just wands and healing and passion and energy and just feeling of that connection. So if you're dealing with a Leo, a person might show up with some level of advice for you. They have great advice. Like there's a fire sign in your energy. This doesn't have to be Leo, but maybe like that, or Leo Mars or something. They just open your eyes to something. They have some advice because they've been where you are or where you were multiple times. And so when you look at that person, it's like, yeah, but you know, I don't like, I don't really believe that, because look at you, and look at your life, and look at this, and look at that, la la la. And they're like, no, I am here. I am, yeah, and I'm super grateful, but I'm mostly grateful for all the trial and errors that brought me into believing that I deserve this success, that I am worthy of it, that I'm not self-sabotaging myself out of this position. That's what grew in those moments, in those rainy days, in those moments of losing myself in a connection that wasn't for me, or losing myself in whatever situation I thought if I would just invest enough, it would come back to me. And I just need to stay now because now I'm already so much and deeply invested. Having this vision of something that is just, it's not the only option, it's not the only way. So it's what I'm feeling really strongly. With the Page of Wands, you can, like I'm hearing, we begin again. We just begin again. We begin again. And the more you stay open for that, the less grip it holds on you. Magic, 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 Taurus. Magic manifesting. Your dreams, your visions, and your goals are becoming reality. Stay focused now. Stay focused, Taurus. Stay focused. Powerful. Came up with the sacred vision. Choose to forgive. Choose to forgive. Four of Swords. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Remember that love has no boundaries. No boundaries. Doesn't mean that we can have physical boundaries, you know, of course. I'm just saying that love, even if you have so much fear, love can always eventually reach you. Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. I said that, you're coming back to Earth. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further your process. And there's one more card that wants to come out. I can feel it. Just one more card. There we go. Here we have her. Yes, you're facing your fears. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your time and your chance to soar. It's your chance. Chance needs to be taken. It can be offered, but you have to take a chance, right? So that's something that I'm feeling this month. Is like in the middle of it all is Isis sees like what you need in order to have this, have your dreams and goals to be realized for you. Yes. So she's at the center of it all, and she's saying your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. Focus on what? Focus on facing your fears. Focus on being mindful and staying grounded. Connect to your own nature, Taurus. Also, on top of that, choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. And then it says higher learning. So you're learning to come from different places, to integrate multiple sides of yourself, to come from a place of your soul and heart instead of mind. And I'm feeling a false sense of security in your, I want to say ego, but it's more of like a masculine energy. Ego is not necessarily only bad, but it's like the I'm going to, right? I want, instead of I feel guided to try this, you know. It's this energy that the ones that can definitely help you, but it shouldn't only be once. It should also be, I feel guided to, not I want to reach. By the end of this year, I need to, like, I want to be, right? So set those goals for yourself, realistic goals. And yes, we can have like those physical goals, right? But it's also important to have spiritual goals for your soul. What do you want to do on an emotional level? Where you want to grow? How do you want to feel about your life? When you wake up in the morning, how do you want to feel? How do you want to make yourself feel? You have a lot more control over that than you might think. So, this is what I got for you, Taurus. I feel like we're still so close to the other energy reading that I did for you last week. So, this is what I'm getting for you. I hope this was helpful. I want to send you lots of love and light. Thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus. I appreciate it a lot. And I'll be back soon. Mwah!